Webster defines milestones as an important event in the development or history of something or someone's life. The milestones we're here honoring today are not just years of service at a job. These individuals show dedication, compassion, and integrity of service at all levels of the organization. People that make a daily difference in the lives of those they touch. So let's take a look at the milestone anniversaries that we're here honoring today.
Meeting Lori Monroy over at HR and talking about benefits at 22, I had no idea what I was doing.
Well, my first week here, I worked with a past employee named Ray Peterson, and his job was to drive me around the city and look at all of the different sites that the utilities division has. And we pretty much looked at deer the whole time. So it was, I thought I had the best job in the world right off the bat, so.
You know, this is the city that I work for now. Driving down Main Street, going under the arch, it really is different than anywhere else.
My first memory of working with the city is meeting Nelson Fiallo. Nelson was on the panel that helped to interview me for this position at the city. And then shortly after that, I met Deborah McKeon and really just have this incredibly vivid memory of meeting with Deborah for her to offer me the position. And it was such a warm welcome and a great entree to the city that it has just stayed with me all these years.
My first day on the job, I remember I had picked the day to start with Nelson, and it turned out it was opening day of the baseball season, and I felt I had made a terrible mistake because I always go to opening day, and I couldn't decide whether or not I should call Nelson back and change the day, and ultimately I decided maybe that wouldn't be the best first impression, so I came to work. But I'm going to every other opening day, unless it's on a council meeting day, because tailgating and council meetings don't really go together.
It's fun. It's different every day. We help people. I mean, obviously we see bad things, but we also do good things that make you feel good about yourself and like you have a purpose out there helping people.
One thing that people may not know about me is that I wrestled for over 15 years and I competed in the state championship for the freestyle tournament. I placed third in state for freestyle. So,
I think right now the most interesting thing I've worked on is probably the Irby Ranch development with Sunflower Hill. Irby Ranch is a new housing development, but as part of that, they donated a large piece of property to the city, which we've partnered with Sunflower Hill to build a residential community for adults with special needs. So it's really just a great opportunity. It's one of the first communities of its kind in Northern California. And to be a part of it, have the city partner with such a great development, it's been very rewarding.
Well, hopefully we'll be in a new facility 20 years from now. They just painted our current one, so that kind of wasn't a good sign. It's going to be the day after tomorrow, but I'm optimistic that 20 years from now, I'll probably still be working for the city if they'll have me, and we'll be in the new City Hall building.
I think others would find it surprising that I enjoy participating in karaoke when I'm not at work. Oh, because I can just let loose. And, I don't know, it's kind of a rush. It's a rush.
Well, the biggest change was the change in title from Community Development Director to Assistant City Manager. So I went from a department head of 50 people to being number 2 over in the City Manager's office. And, you know, when we're little, you learn about number 1 and number 2. Number 2.
It's close to my home, so I get a pretty short commute. The people here are awesome to work with. They're really friendly, and I think that's probably one of the biggest attributes of working at Pleasanton is just the great people.
I'm most proud of the fact that I made a career out of this. You know, when you're growing up and you know, out of college and you work different jobs, and but when you finally settle down and find a place where you're going to stay, and that's what I've done. I've made a career out of this, so I put food on the table for my family, and yeah, it's just I made a career out of this.
What I love about working for the city are the people that we get to work with. I also live in Pleasanton, and so for me it's an opportunity to really have some positive impact on the place where that I live, and I get a lot of value and a lot of enjoyment out of that. But on a daily basis, it's the people that we work with that you get to come and spend time with, because we spend a lot of time at work. And so just the sense of camaraderie that we're all in this together and we're here to support each other.
The funniest thing, probably when I got attacked by a gaggle of turkeys. No, I was on an alarm call over at the old Thortec, which I think it's something else now, in Stonehenge in Franklin. And I'm just walking around the middle of the night, and I round the corner, and some turkeys jump out at me and scared the crap out of me. And I start, I didn't run, of course not, and just was a little startled by this turkey that started coming after me. So.
about my hands.
Whatever you want to do with it. You talk with it like me, I'm talking with my hands all the time. I get in front of the lens and
Don't know what to do with my hands.
we're only shooting this much. So
Okay.
don't worry about
What if they creep up like that though, Chris?
it. It's fine, Ryan.
I see us, the police department, having drones responding to calls, like the future. No,
That was on. That's good, Kurt.
can I give another answer?
Yeah, you can. How do you?
Well, there's probably a lot of real professional accomplishments that I should be proud of, but I think what I'm most proud of is this thing that I'm trying to get out of my pocket. This is my gold medal from the city games on the winning team.
That's funny.
I wear it proudly every night.
But still be relevant in today's commercial market. So those are, for me, two really different ends of that spectrum, but equally exciting because I think they're both so important to this community.
Maybe we should go back to just the yes and no.
Sorry, Chris.